So we're going to start this video off a little different. So today we're going to jump right into this tutorial, and here I am barefaced. I had a little bump right here, but hey, it is what it is. So for a foundation, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. foundation, and I'm just placing that on. As you can see, I'm using my blender, and I really love this blender. As you can see, it tore a little bit as I was washing it one day, but even though I have I think I have about 6, because I bought in bulk when I did buy them. I purchased from them at least twice so far, but this blender is bomb. But I was still using the torn up one because I didn't want to open up a new one just yet. But yes, it still works fine. So I'm doing my thing and blending out the foundation. Now this foundation was not bad, but it had a really strong fragrance. So yeah, if your skin is sensitive, be careful. Watch out for that. So now I'm taking my Too Faced concealer and I'm applying that under my eyes. As you can see, this color is about maybe 3 shades lighter than my foundation, 2 or 3 shades. So I really want that highlighted look. So I usually go for a lighter shade when I want that extra glam look. So this is my favorite concealer, by the way. I love this concealer. It's so bomb. So now I'm actually going to be taking my Benefit concealer, and I'm just taking that Boing concealer and just placing that underneath just so the blend will be nice. And this concealer is actually the color of my skin. So I wanted it to be like that ombre effect, as you can see. And I don't want it to be a harsh lime since that shade that I put on first is so light. So I'm blending, you know, doing my thing. And I'm taking it over my eyes a little bit as well. And just continuing to blend everything out. Blending is key. And I didn't use any brush or anything like that to put on my foundation. When I want a really flawless finish, most of the time I will put on my foundation with my beauty blender. So now I'm taking a darker foundation, and this is the Giorgio Armani foundation, and I am taking that and I'm placing that on my cheekbones for a nice contour. And I'm also taking my setting powder, and this is the translucent honey, excuse me, by Laura Mercier, and I'm taking that and I am setting everything. It's a little light, but once you blend everything out, you'll be good to go. So setting everything with that. I love this powder. It's so nice and fine, and it definitely does what it's supposed to do. So now I'm taking a concealer, and this is just a regular primer, and I'm just using it as a primer, and I am taking that over my lids, and I am just blending that out with my fingers just for a nice smooth canvas on my eyes. So now, as you can see, I'm brushing some of that powder off with a plain brush. There's nothing on this brush, I don't think. Sometimes I'll take some MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and use that. But now I'm taking my brown liner, and this is just a really cheap liner that I got. I cannot see the name on it, but I like to use NYX liners, or I'll use liners that I get from like the hair store or MAC sometimes if I want to go high end. So now I'm using my Juvia's Place WAHALA 2 palette, and as you can see, I'm taking that brown shade and I'm just deepening out my crease a little bit just to give myself something to work with, just to define everything. So now I am taking that brown again. I'm showing you all a better view now because I didn't realize how low it was. So I'm taking that brown and I am going in my other crease. Blending is key, and as you can see, I'm doing that wiper motion and kind of wiping it outward, taking that color outward for a nice curve, I guess you would say. Nice little angle. So I'm just continuing to do that to define my crease as much as I can to prepare for the lid color. And I'm kind of doing like a slight cut crease today. So it's very natural, nothing too crazy, but you'll see how it comes out. It's going to look so bomb once you get everything together. So now I am taking my P. Louise primer, and this is an eyeshadow primer as well, but it's a lighter color. So I'm taking that and I'm placing that on my lid, and I'm creating that really pretty arch. And then I'm taking it and creating a tail, kind of like you would do if you were doing a wing liner. So I'm making a wing with it as well once I get to the end. This is definitely something different. I have done something like this in the past, but I usually tend to stop at my lid and then just, blend it out and do a deeper look. But this time I wanted to do a little wing just to see how it came out, and it definitely came out really nice. So I can't wait to show you all the final look. So I'm taking that, and listen, this took some time. So I had to cut a few clips out or just speed some things up just so it wouldn't take up the whole video. But you definitely want to take your time with this. I'm showing you in real time like how slow I'm moving the brush because I don't want to make any mistakes. And the brush that I'm using is actually the brush that I like to use on my brows when I put my concealer underneath my brows. So it's a really fine brush, and I got it from MAC Cosmetics. And this color is a really nice, kind of like a nude color. It looks a little white on camera, but it's like a light nude color, and it looks really good for any color. You can place any color on top of this and it will pop with a capital P. So I'm taking that and I'm just, like I said, fixing any mistakes. I want everything to look nice, and I want both of my eyes to look the same. So I am just continuing with that. And then I'm going and filling in anywhere I see like any spaces or anything like that. Just filling everything in. This honestly looks good by itself. I know some people actually use this primer alone. So now I'm taking this nude color. It's like a yellowish nude, as you can see. And I'm patting that on top of my lid and everywhere else I place that primer. Just packing that on. And it just went on so smooth. And I love that because that primer definitely does the job. Seriously. Alrighty. Now I'm bringing it outward into that wing. And then I'm doing the other eye. So now I'm taking that dark brown color that I used at the beginning, and I am taking some more of that, and I'm defining that crease a little bit more. Now I'm taking a orange color, as you can see, and I'm placing that on the outer wing area, kind of for a more ombre effect. So it goes into that yellow, and then it goes into that orange. So it's really pretty, just something different. I was just honestly winging it. So now I'm taking my Urban Decay liner, and this is a liquid liner, felt tip, definitely my go-to. And I am winging that out, basically following where I did the wing with the eyeshadow. So this is a more dramatic liner look. It's a little bit thicker, And I am just going and filling that in. So I'm going to do my other eye as well, and you'll see how I do it. It's really simple, and that felt tip definitely helps, especially if you're a beginner. Shoot, I even know pros that only use felt tip liners because they know you're going to get a really good wing every time if you know where to properly place the pencil. Now I'm taking my Grandiose by Lancome. This is a mascara. This is definitely one of my favorites. And I'm going over my lashes. And then I'm taking some of that dark brown eyeshadow and I'm taking it underneath my lash line at the bottom. And just to deepen that out and give me a little more definition. And it makes my eyes pop as well. So now I'm taking Cocoa Naughty and I am defining where I placed that darker foundation earlier. So now I'm taking this Fenty Beauty. This is their blush. This is their cream blush. And I'm also taking the Fenty Beauty highlighter. And I am going in with both of those on my cheeks. I love this highlighter. They have some really good colors. They have Trophy Wife. That's a goodie. They have so many, but they're all really nice. The Killawatt highlighters. So now I'm taking these pretty couture lashes, and these lashes are amazing. I love long lashes that have a lot of volume. They just make the eyes just pop. So I'm taking those and I'm putting those on. And as you can see, it's such a dramatic difference when you put on a great pair of lashes. It just brings the look together. So I'm adding a little bit more liner. As you can see, someone called me and I was on the phone talking and laughing. So I had to put on more liner. And this is a brown liner as well. So I'm defining my lip line and preparing for gloss. So this is actually a liquid lipstick, not a gloss, but this is by Kylie Cosmetics and it's the nude color. I'll have everything linked in the description box. Don't panic, I promise. So I'm taking this and I'm placing that on. It's the perfect nude, as you can see. It's so pretty. And you just have to blend it in. And that brown liner, if you're a melanin girl, baby, that brown liner will bring everything together. So now I'm taking my Buxom Cosmetics lip gloss and I'm placing that on top. And this is a nude gloss. It's a plumping gloss. They're full on lip polishes. I love them. I live by them. It's like 4 in my purse right now. And voila, that's the entire look. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye.